ever wonder what would happen if that diabolically brilliant baby from Family Guy, Stewie Griffin, decided to trade in his world domination plans for a retail empire? Well, wonder no more. Today, we're diving deep into the hypothetical aisles of Stewie's Superior Sundries, a store that would be anything but ordinary. Forget your typical department store. This place would be a chaotic, genius-level emporium of gadgets, gizmos, and surprisingly, taffy. So, grab your teddy bear and let us explore what Stewie Griffin would actually sell if he opened his own shop. First and foremost, the main attraction would undoubtedly be the inventions and advanced technology aisle. This wouldn't be your average electronics section. We're talking about consumer-grade versions of Stewie's greatest hits. Imagine walking in and seeing a My First Time Machine kit. Perfect for correcting that embarrassing thing you said in middle school. Of course, there'd be a massive disclaimer about accidentally erasing yourself from existence. Next to that, you'd find the latest model of his mind control device. The packaging would promise, finally get your roommate to do the dishes, or convince your boss you deserve that raise. It would probably come with a very complicated 500-page user manual written entirely in advanced theoretical physics equations, and the bigger ticket item. Oh, they'd be in the back, behind a velvet rope. We're talking personal teleportation pads. Though the first-generation models might occasionally mix up your molecules with the neighbor's cat, you could also browse a selection of weather control devices perfect for guaranteeing a sunny day for your barbecue. Or, summoning a localized blizzard over your ex's house. And for the truly ambitious customer, a catalog for custom-built advanced fighter jets and shrinking pods. The financing options would probably be insane, requiring you to sign over your soul, or, at the very least, promise eternal servitude to the New World Order. But the tech aisle is just the beginning. Stewie's also a master of weaponry, so naturally, there would be a dedicated self-defense and global pacification section. This is where you'd find everything from stylish laser blasters that fit discreetly in a purse to pocket-sized rocket launchers for whatever you need a pocket-sized rocket launcher for. Stewie would market them with catchy slogans like, "Don't just get mad, get even," with superior firepower. Or because a strongly worded letter just doesn't have the same impact. Of course, every purchase would come with a complimentary evil laugh tutorial, taught by the master himself, via a small holographic projector included in the box. Safety warnings. Minimal customer satisfaction. Guaranteed... for the one left standing. Now, you might think it's all just high-tech chaos, but Stewie has a softer, more entrepreneurial side. Remember his brief but successful stint at the farmer's market? That's right, Stewie's Superior Sundries would feature an artisanal food section. You'd find jars of Victory is Miles, honey marketed as farm-to-table and sourced from bees he's probably persuaded into hyperproductivity. And let's not forget his other side. Hustle with Brian. There'd be a whole display of taffy in various questionable flavors. You'd have your classic vanilla, but also ennui tastes like nothing. Betrayal inexplicably salty, and vengeance extremely spicy. Each wrapper would have a tiny, passive-aggressive quote printed on the inside. It's the kind of snack that leaves you questioning your life choices, which is very on-brand for Stewie. No Stewie-themed store would be complete without a section dedicated to his one true companion, his confidant, his partner in crime. Rupert, The Rupert's Corner would be a shrine. You could buy official Rupert replicas, of course, but also a whole line of accessories. We're talking tiny tweed jackets, miniature monocles, and even a little bear-sized sports car. For the true connoisseur, there would be limited edition, Sindan-numbered Rupert dolls from key moments in his life. Ski trip, Rupert Casablanca, Rupert and the highly sought-after Rupert, after the unfortunate Brian incident. This section would be surprisingly heartfelt, showing a rare glimpse into the baby genius's more sentimental side, before you turn around and see a t-shirt that says, "I'm with the diabolical baby." And that brings us to the most commercial and perhaps most profitable section of the store, the novelty merchandise. Stewie, ever the narcissist, would plaster his face and catchphrases on everything. You'd find the expected t-shirts, stickers, and mugs with "Victory is mine," and "What the deuce," but it would go so much deeper. How about an action figure line? You could collect Classic Stewie, Commando Stewie, and even Evil Pageant Girl Stewie. There would be talking dolls that spout his most iconic, condescending lines. The back-to-school section would feature notebooks with his face on them, filled with blank pages for you to write your own, albeit inferior, plans for world domination. But the real gold mine of the novelty section would be the merchandise dedicated to his mother, Lois. It would be a masterclass in passive aggression. Imagine a whole wall of items with phrases like "Mum, Mummy, Mama, Mum, Mum, Mum," Mum repeated in a sinister font. You could buy coffee mugs that say, "World's okayest mother," and dartboards with a vaguely familiar cartoon woman S face on them. There'd be greeting cards for Mother's Day that read, "I suppose I have you to thank for my existence." The jury is still out on whether that's a good thing. It's the kind of merchandise you buy for your own mother with a wink and a prayer. She has a good sense of humor, ... or a very bad sense of subtext. Stewie would probably justify it as satirical commentary on the complex maternal-infant dynamic, but we all know it's just his matricidal tendencies monetized. So there you have it. Stewie's Superior Sundries would be a one-stop shop for aspiring evil geniuses, disgruntled office workers, and anyone with a dark sense of humor. From time machines to artisanal taffy, from laser guns to passive-aggressive Mother's Day cards. It would be the most chaotic, brilliant, and frankly, terrifying retail experience on the planet. You'd walk in looking for a gift and walk out with a teleportation device and a deep-seated desire to overthrow a small government. And isn't that what good retail is all about? Giving the customers what they never knew they wanted. Victory, in this case, would most certainly be his. What do you think? What other unhinged products would Stewie sell in his store? Let me know your ideas down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this little trip into a hypothetical cartoon retail world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.